And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for tonight's episode of DC's Gotham, Season 1, Episode 6. Now, Gotham Knights, not Gotham. Wrong show. Anyway, I was watching the other one. Anyway, Gotham Knights, Episode 6, Season 1. So let's talk about it. Some spoilers ahead if you have not seen this episode. This was a very interesting episode because I didn't think they were gonna go this route, but honestly, the show has actually been growing on me. It's not the greatest show. I thought the show, was not good. Choreographing, fight choreography, all that is not really that great. The weird use of Batman's dead and kind of being a moron, how he got killed beneath the point. Anyway, in this episode, we got to see Bruce Wayne's son, meet Joe Chill. Now, if you don't know who Joe Chill is, Joe Chill in the comics has always been referred to as the guy who murdered Martha and Thomas Wayne. Now, there's a lot of different versions of this. Some say the Joker was the one who did it. Some say he did it. Joe Chill did it. Some say Matches Malone was the one who killed Bruce Wayne's parents. A lot of different stories. But a lot of the stories also add the fact that the one person, minus the Joker, obviously, whoever pulled the trigger to kill the Waynes was sent by the Court of Owls. A lot of different comic books say that. So, is he really the man who killed Bruce's parents? We don't know. We really don't know. Like I said before, a lot of stories in the comics always say a different thing. So, let's say in this episode, and in this universe, and in this show, Joe Chill is the one who pulled the trigger. Why? Because he was sent by the Court of Owls. The Court of Owls, they rule Gotham City. They want to make sure that Gotham City is under their thumb, their power, all that. But, they didn't know they were going to create Batman. So, of course, they eventually took out Batman, so there's that. It kind of reminds me of Gotham, where, in that show, Matches Malone was hired by the court to take out the Waynes because they were supposed to be a part of them. They refused. They got killed. They tried to get Bruce Wayne. He refuses. They try to destroy Gotham. Yada, yada, yada. So we got to see all that happen here. We also got to see Stephanie Brown continue to help out the team to crack that journal that they got from those mobster guys that they stole the money from the last time it was on television, before his break. So she's struggling with that. She went to the quiz bowl, her father, who, has this quiz show, to see if he can help crack the thing. Things go kind of crazy when, she gets involved with people dealing with drugs, and then she ends up, getting herself in danger. The team has to go in there to help out. While that's happening, Harvey Dent continues to not only trying to find clues of what the heck is the Court of Owls is really up to, and how to stop them. He's with Bruce's son, and, the two of them go see Joe Chill. And he's like, hey, yeah, the Court of Owls, they've been doing this for decades. They're unstoppable. Nobody can beat them. They got every politician, crooked cop, you name it, in their wheelhouse. They're playing with a loaded deck, all that. So, seeing this episode, it really did remind me of one of the seasons of Gotham where, the Court of Owls, they are a very powerful organization, They always work under the shadows. They always do certain things, to influence people. They basically what a lot of people in the real world, and our real world, call it like the Illuminati, in a way. Whether you believe it or not, kind of like that. So, how powerful are they? They're so powerful that the fact that certain comic books, even Batman doesn't know exactly what steps they take to try to stop them, because there's so many members of the Court of Owls. Even he doesn't know. There are moments where he tries to get involved from the inside, to try to take him out from the inside, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, depending on the comic book. But yeah, this episode, like I said, it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't great. I really do like the Stephanie Brown character. I think she's really cool. She's kind of like their Felicity, if Felicity was a brunette and not a blonde. But anyway. But, I think she's really smart. I think she can crack this code, whatever the code may lead them to. Maybe the Court of Owls, maybe not. We got to see a moment with Harvey Dent. He, You know, he was talking to one of the candidates who was trying to run for mayor. He gets stabbed by a talon. So he goes to the hospital. He survives. And then, of course, Harvey goes back to the scene of the crime because he was literally standing there. The talon was about to kill him too, but he puts the sword away and leaves. And then near the end of the episode, we got to see Harvey smash a mirror. And then if you look at it closely, you know, you can see it, this half, the mirror is broken, the other half is not, kind of foreshadowing him becoming Two-Face. But we'll see if he even gets that far. I doubt it, but you never know. But like, I don't know. I think that's pretty much it of this episode. I mean, wasn't a lot to talk about. We did get to see, like I said, Joe Chill talk about why he was set up by the court to make it look like he was the one who killed, the Waynes to make basically create Batman. In the comics, if you really look at it, Joe Chill or whoever was the one who pulled the trigger to kill the Waynes, they are the reason why Batman exists. It's like whoever created, the radioactive spider to bite Peter Parker is the reason Spider-Man exists. Kind of like that kind of situation. They don't intend for it to happen, but it ends up being they're the reasons why our greatest heroes are here. So there's it's like that. So, Joe Chill, he finally, knew about Bruce being Batman. He never knew he was going to grow up and become Batman. A lot of people didn't know. But now everybody knows, oh yeah, if it wasn't for Joe Chill, there is no Batman. So, yeah, pretty much it was all his fault. So, yeah. But now Joe Chill's dead. They executed him officially. So there's that. But, yeah. Now we just gotta wait to see what happens next. Because, honestly, this whole Court of Owls situation, I really like the Court of Owls. I would love to see them in some shape or form in the new DCE, the DCU, sorry, whatever you want to call it, the new James Gunn universe, the new DC universe, with James Gunn taking over. I would love to see them in live action there or in the Pattinson Batman universe. I think the Court of Owls would be a very cool, powerful organization villain type of thing for Batman to fight, but we'll see. But, I'm liking them on TV too, It does give us a little bit more stretched out story for them, but, it is kind of cool to see them. But, what can you do? But, yeah. So, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Are you guys still watching the show? Honestly, I really don't know if anybody's still watching the show, but I do it just because, I've seen every single Arrowverse show there is. Might as well continue the trend. So, yeah, why not? And honestly, this show has been better than The Flash for some weird reason, which is beyond me saying. So, yeah, there's that. I didn't think I ever thought I was going to say that. But this week's episode of The Flash will return with a new episode, which is the crossover episode with the return of Stephen Amell, a.k.a. Green Arrow himself, directed by Daniela Panabaker. So, fingers crossed that this is a good episode. We trust her a lot because she is Caitlin Snow after all. So, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about Gotham Knights. Are you guys still watching the show? Not watching it? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much. And have a good night.